जय संस्कार. Next topic is High Court. One of the key positions in the continuous hierarchical pyramid of Indian judiciary is occupied at a state level by the High Courts. High Court is the apex court at the state level. The Constitution provides one High Court for every state. The President has a power to form High Court for two or more states. In India, there is one common High Court for the state of Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh. Similarly, under the jurisdiction of the High Court of Assam for states Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. Formation. The Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the President in consultation with the Chief of Justice of Supreme Court and the Governor of respective states. The Chief Justice of High Court is consulted in the appointment of other judge of High Court. A President is a representative of Prime Minister and Cabinet Ministers, and hence only President appoints Chief Justice only after discussion and consultation with Prime Minister and Cabinet Minister. The age limit of Judge of High Court is 62 years. They can tender resignation addressed to the President. The President can remove any judge of High Court through the process of impeachment carried out in Parliament and on proving the charges of misconduct or malpractice of judges. The judges of High Court can be transferred anywhere in India. The number of judges is not the same in all High Court of India. If President feels that workload of High Court has increased, then he can appoint ad hoc in charge judge to the High Court for a period of 2 years. All the work of Supreme Court and the High Court is carried out in English language, but if any legislative assembly of any state passes a resolution that work of High Court is related state be carried out in the language of that state, then work of High Court of that state can function in language of that state. Formation. How judges are chosen? Basically, it is chosen by a president, but he takes help of the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. He even takes suggestions from cabinet ministers and other prime minister also. He took help of governor also, state governor. He can form this for one state or 2 or 3 states together and gets only one High Court between these small states. Okay. The process of judgment can be carried out in regional language or it can be carried out in English. Qualification. As per the provision of Constitution, the person eligible to appoint to High Court. First one, he or she must be citizen of India, should have served minimum period of 10 years in any of the judicial posts in lower court of Indian state, should have at least 10 years experience as an advocate in High Court, should be distinguished jurist, constitutional expert or a famous lawmaker as per the opinion of President, should be below 62 years of age. The judge of Supreme Court has to take an oath of secrecy in front of governor of state or any person appointed by governor and sign the corresponding pledge. આપણે generally કેબિનેટ મિનિસ્ટરને વગેરેને તો પ્લેજ લેતા જોતા જ હોઈએ. સેમ વે રિટન અને વર્બલ ઓર ઓરલ સાઇન જે છે પ્લેજ જે છે એ જ્યુરિસ્ટ કે જજીસ જે છે એમણે પણ લેવાના હોય. ઇટ ઇઝ ઇન front of government and president etc. This is to ensure that they will keep secrecy whatever the matter is there. They will be not partial if there is they are proved guilty. They need to write a resignation addressing to president. The jurisdiction of High Court. The power and function of High Court can be divided into following three jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction. Under the original jurisdiction, High Court is empowered to issue directions, orders or writs, including writ in the nature of habeas corpus to any person, authority and any government in case of violation of fundamental right of citizen. The High Court has the authority in the cases related to companies, marriage, divorce, alimony, any cases of contempt of court, land revenue and its imbursement, land forms and return can also be carried out in High Court. All writ petitions challenging the judgment given by lower court of civil and criminal courts can be made in the High Court. These petitions challenging the provisions provide in entrance examinations. એન્ટ્રન્સ એક્ઝામિનેશન્સની અંદર શું રૂલ્સ ફોલો કરવા જોઈએ એને રિલેટેડ, કેવી રીતે પાર્શિયાલિટી તો નથી થઈ રહી, કોઈ એક્ઝામિનેશનના પેપર લીકેજ કે એને રિલેટેડ વસ્તુ હોય, દેટ ઓલ આર કેરીડ આઉટ ઓવર ધેર. પૈસાને લગતી એલોમનીની વાત છે કે ભાઈ કોઈ વસ્તુ જે છે એ કરવા માટે સપોઝ હાર્મ થતું હોય તો કોઈ પૈસા લઈને પૈસાની ડિમાન્ડ હોય એને રિલેટેડ છે. મેરેજ કે ડાયવોર્સને લઈને કોઈ આવા કોન્ફ્લિક્ટ્સ છે. ધીસ ઓલ આર સોલ્વડ બાય original jurisdiction. Appellated jurisdiction. Under the appellated jurisdiction of High Court, court hears the petition against the civil and criminal cases. Any petition challenging the judgment of lower court and tribunal can be made in High Court. In case such a session court has issued any judgment punishing accused for more than 4 years, then petitioner can challenge the judgment in High Court. If any accused is given capital punishment by session court in case of murder, for which less severe punishment is issued by lower court, then in such a condition judgment can be challenged in High Court. Petitioner who is unsatisfied with judgment of tribunals can also approach High Court. High Court has a power to decide upon important question pertaining the law, including constitutional interpretation. constitutionને ઇન્ટરપ્રિટ કરવામાં કોઈક વ્યક્તિને 4 યર કે એનાથી વધારેનું ઇમ્પ્રિઝનમેન્ટ જેલ થઈ હોય એ કેસની અંદર કોઈ એવા કેસીસ છે કે જ્યારે મર્ડર કે એવું કંઈક થયું છે અને એના માટે જે પનિશમેન્ટ છે એ અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ પિટિશનર ઇઝ નોટ ઇનફ, ટ્રિબ્યુનલ કોર્ટ્સની અંદર જે જજમેન્ટ આવ્યું છે એને ચેલેન્જ કરવું છે. ઇન ધીસ ઓલ સર્કમસ્ટન્સીસ વોઝ ધેર અપીલ ઇન High Court. Administrative jurisdiction. Each court has authority and power to supervise the working of all subordinate court and tribunal for the state or its region. If High Court feels it is necessary, then it can ask case papers from the subordinate court, then carry out case proceeding. The court can frame general law to control procedure and functioning of court under the power. The High Court can decide criteria tabular form of various type of fees. All these provisions should be in accord and harmony with the Constitution. The High Court can guide and direct subordinate court in matter of maintaining records and એન્ટ્રીઝ. કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે, જજમેન્ટ છે, એના રેકોર્ડ્સ, એની એન્ટ્રીઝ, એને લગતું વર્ક છે એની અંદર ગાઈડ કરે. The High Court occupies the place as the court of record. The High Court publishes its judgment decision in an organized form. This judgment and decisions are binding and final, for they can use this court decision and judgment as a reference while taking decision in various cases in future. The lawyers use this published judgment and decision as a citation while pleading their cases. The court has a power to punish for contempt of court. The High Court of Gujarat is located on the Sarkhej Gandhinagar Highway, Shola, Ahmedabad. So this is where Gujarat's High Court is situated. Gujarat's High Court, or basically any high court, has a this recording system, recording of judgment. Whatever judgment is taken by the judges of high court is recorded and can be used for further thing when subordinate or court or tribunal court needs any guidance regarding, or lawyers can use it when pleading or fighting for their own case. That's all for now. Thank you.